Hello, I am the architect, and welcome to this new series, If I Were You.
Hi there. I think I've just been hacked. There's this weird dude called himself the architect, and I'm a little worried because there's a box here. So it's a old suitcase thing, and it was just sort of left for me. So I'm gonna open it, hoping it's not a bomb. It's fine. Has got in it action figures, which is interesting mix as well. So I imagine he wants me to talk about Underground Toys, this architect fellow. So the company Underground Toys has just released the next in a list of new action figures. Now this is Underground Toys USA, so it may not be in the UK, though we have heard rumours that this is all going to be released around February time over in the UK. So let's start off by showing you what has been released that I'm going to be talking about. So today we've seen this figure, which is actually a repaint of one that they brought out, I think it was last week. This one from Before the Flood, and this is from The Magician's Apprentice. It's not actually, it's from The Girl Who Died. Obscure reference? I think so. However, I like them, and I think they're better than these previously released ones, which is Robot of Sherwood variant, this Black Shirt variant, which is from Time Heist, I believe, briefly in Kill the Moon variant, and this White Shirt variant, which, if you're going on accuracy alone, is from a very, 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 very brief bit of The Caretaker. It's not all variants for now, sort of. We had these lovely Missy figures in these lovely packaged boxes, and I got the black variant. We also had this, the Night of the Doctor action figure, which everyone was very pleased with. We had this, the Curator set, which I should have bought and didn't, because I didn't have any money. This Clara figure, which is a repaint of an Oswin figure. And, oh, it's a repainted Missy. Well, we weren't expecting that, were we? And they called this the first Series 9 figure. Wow. In the UK we had 3 boxes of repaints and re-releases from B&M Bargains, and more recently we've had this 10th Doctor in a tuxedo figure for some reason. And lastly, another repaint or re-release box, this time charging £99 for. That's Toys R Us in the UK. And if you can find it on delivery, you're very lucky. Now, I don't want people taking this the wrong way. I'm thrilled with the new 2 Capaldi figures, not necessarily the 10th Doctor one, and actually I'm really excited to get the 99 quid set, hopefully for Christmas. Love you, Mummy and Daddy. But gone are the days when we used to have masses of figures coming out, and they were decent figures as well. They actually looked like the characters they're supposed to. Here's Mickey. It looks like Mickey. And Captain Jack Harkness. There's John Barrowman. There's obviously John Barrowman. And I'll hand it to them. The Clara figure, it does look the spitting image of Jenna Coleman. But these days we get all these obscure references. I mean, I'm going to go as far back as Series 6, when we were getting things like Uncle. Why? Now, hold the phone, because the detail is great. The price has gone up quite a bit from these days. This one, Brannigan would have cost you £7.99 back in the day. £7.99 for an action figure. Decent articulation, good plastic, good face sculpt. Come this wave, Series 5 and Series 6, they were going up to £8.99 and then £9.99. That's £10 for a figure that is basically the same, if not worse quality and more obscure reference than before. The Collector Series. They're not Collector Series, they just said they were going to stop the 5-inch range because it was wasting too much plastic. I'm sorry, but that's never going to work. 3.75-inch figures are easily swallowed. So they made the Collector Series, and they made them basically repaints. A big series of repaints and maybe one or two decent releases for £15. And then I just told you about the £99 set of the repaints and re-releases 11 Doctors box set, which they've now extended to 13 Doctors to include the War Doctor and the 12th Doctor as well. So here's how I would solve the action figures. First of all, here are some designs that I drew up quite a while back based on the Time of the Doctor action figure set with changeable shirt pieces and actually the jumper variants in there, but so's the spotty shirt. So by making these interchangeable, they could have saved on plastic. Now I'm going to use the Bracewell figure here as an example of how this could be interchangeable really easily. All they did was had this bit being able to be pulled out and it just fits around the neck. Simple as that. And that's like basically a bit of PVC that just attaches to the front. Really easy, really simple, and really effective. So with my design, they'd have only had to alter a few bits of the machinery or the presses to make the accessories, and you didn't even have to include that Cyberhead from Death in Heaven. It was only there for a few minutes. So what action figures would I have had? Well, less obscure references. A few more companions for the different Doctors, not just the modern Doctor, and not repaints. Physically redesigning the figures. And you know what? They would sell. If they didn't just keep repainting for fear that they're not going to sell, why don't redesign the figure? Because that will sell. Listen to the audience. Everyone wants a Face the Raven Clara. Give them a Face the Raven Clara. It's that simple. A few more monsters. Definitely some modern Cybermen. We've had Cybermen from all the different eras. Need some modern Cybermen. Using what we've got now, this new 12th Doctor in his t-shirt and hobo-ish look. Take the top half of that. Take the Davros chair. Stick them together. There you go. There's another action figure you can churn out easily. You've already got the stuff to make that. Just go with that. Use what you've got. Don't just repaint it. Now I always follow the feeds on different action figures that have come out on things like Save Doctor Who 5-inch, which is on Facebook. You can find them. And the Doctor Who site, the merchandise area, there's always a chat going on about what figures they'd like to see. Even with these new releases, people have been guessing at different things. Maybe Colony Sarf is one thing, and that would be really achievable with this hood piece and just redesign some figures. Honestly, it really can't be that difficult to do. What else would I do? Well, I would bring out figures more often. Yes, maybe once a year, but more figures in the line. I mean, in this line we've had the 10th Doctor in tuxedo, we've had the two 12th Doctors, and we've had the 10th Doctor's TARDIS re-released for the USA, which is why I didn't talk about it earlier, because I won't be getting it. Really selfish view, but I already have it. So what else would I put in? More monsters. Definitely more monsters. Skovox Blitzer is one that everybody wants. Less Daleks, or maybe more Daleks. Some people don't have Daleks, and nowadays you just can't buy them anywhere. So, less obscure references is one. More figures in the line is two. Use the bits you've got, but don't just repaint, is three. And less Doctors. We've got plenty of Doctors now. Unless a new one comes out, don't need another one. Basically, just go for new figures. New figures is what people want. New figures is what people should get. If you're going to do more Doctors, just re-releases, do it in a different way. This is how I would go about it. You've got a head, or you've got two heads. The two heads, let's go for Capaldi. 2 heads of Capaldi, 1, 2. Then torso. Now do 2 coats, 1 red jacket Doctor, 1 blue jacket Doctor. Then attachments. So that's shirt pieces, or jumpers, or hoodies, or whatever. And then attachments to the back. Hoodies, for example. Trousers, there should be 2. There should be your black trousers, and there should be your Rupert the Bear trousers. Maybe even go for a 3rd head with some sunglasses. Accessories, 2 sonic screwdrivers, green end, blue end, and guitar. Shoes are the same, so just basically have them attached already to the trousers, or if not, just have 1 set of shoes below, and have all that in a nice displayed package that people can just customise however they want their figure to be. That way, you're not having to keep releasing action figures. And if you are doing this for money, then listen to the people. And that's it. That is how I would do Doctor Who action figures if I were whoever produces them. It changes every year. There's character options, there's underground toys, there's...
The public has spoken. Listen to their views.